It's that time of year again. Time to open some new tools. I have here in front of me a box of goodies from Union Repair. I can't wait to find out what's in it. So let's not waste any time here. Let's get this thing opened up. All right, so let's see what is inside this thing. What do you suppose we've got in here? I've got a somewhat of an idea. Hey, wait a minute. If I didn't know any better, I would say this thing might have been cut open before. We all know customs wouldn't do that, don't we? They would cut things open. All right, let's see what we got here, fellas. I can't wait to get into this box. It's kind of like the last time where the things that are in here I really need, but I'm too busy to do a video, so it's like I've got to get in here and get while the getting's good. Oh my goodness. All right, now I'm not going to do this in any specific order. Here we have the JCP11. This is JC's new NAND programmer. I'm going to do a review by itself on this one, so look for an upcoming video on how this thing functions. I feel like this needs much more attention. All right, what else we got here? We've got some Repair O'Clock pry tools, opening tools. What are in these envelopes here? This is reballing stuff, right? Let's just get in here and have a look. Uh-oh, I broke the warranty sticker. Oh, heck yeah. Thanks, guys. Loving it. All right, let's set these aside. And these, a lot of you watching the channel already know what this is. This is basically just like a thin pry tools for opening iPads and stuff like that. Way cool. We have screwdrivers, lots of them. Cool. This is a standoff post driver. Very much appreciated. The one that I have is not wore out yet. Now, this is a Pentalobe driver. Mine is very much wore out, so I absolutely need that. Tri-wing driver. I don't know about you, but I go through tri-wing drivers like nobody's business. Very much needed that one. Here we've got a standard Phillips driver. Now, my Phillips driver I've been using since the beginning of time, and I don't know what it is about this thing, but it just keeps going and going and going, so you'll have a hard time prying me away from my beloved driver. And the next thing we got here is this crazy looking, gosh, I don't know what to call that. Let's set that aside. Certainly a driver that I need, though, I'm sure. All right, the 2UUL. How do you pronounce this? Can somebody type to me how this is pronounced? This is the Tubemate. This is a Flux Dispenser. I don't know. Those of you watching my channel, you know that I typically do my Flux dispensaries using a toothpick, but this is like this is an attachment for your Flux syringe to replace the everyday actuator or the plunger, or whatever you want to call it, and then it came with some finer tips. So that's kind of cool. There we are. Set that aside. What else do we got here? We have got, oh boy, I can't read Chinese. We better open this one, or I will never know what's in it. Ooh. Let's get this out of the package here very carefully. Ooh, heck yeah, we got us a new test fixture here. This is the Mijing C11 Plus. It's much like the eye socket that I have that's made by Qianli, only this one is made by Mijing. And I cannot wait to try it out. You can actually see just how few pins are actually used. Around the perimeter of the board, you can see we're not using any of the ground pins out here. Cool, this is really, really good stuff. All right, let's get this thing right back in its package. Love it. I'm getting down to some larger items here in the box. Wonder what we got. Oh boy. I don't know what's in this big box here. Let's set that aside. I'll come back to that here in just a minute. Let's see what's in the bottom of this box. Cool. These are Repair O'Clock magnet pads, I believe. So if we drop screws on them, the screws should stick. And I think this is the bottom of the box. Okay, that is the bottom of the box. All right, let's set those aside. Let's set our box aside. And let's see what we got inside this last package here. Geez, that took forever. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's slide this thing open. Wait, am I doing this wrong? Crap. Oh, here we go. This is rather nice packaging. Slides out of here. This is like, at first it sort of felt like it was foam, but it's more like heavy cardboard. All right, we got 3 separate boxes. 1, 2, 3. This is, this box contains what looks to be power cords. So one of these cables is just like this. And we've got these 2 connectors on the end. And the other is just pretty much a standard AT or ATX power cord. Okay, so we've got power cords and cords. In the middle box we have, oh, this is starting to get cool. Cool. This is, I'm having to look up the name of this stuff because I don't know exactly what it is. I'm an idiot. This is the Mijing CH5 Intelligent Mainboard Layered Welding Platform. So all the times you see me with my iPhone 10 boards and my clamps, this is to prevent me from having to use the clamps. Now I believe this will work with iPhone 10, 10s, and 10s Max. Now the links for everything here is in the description below. Oh, and I like these, you know, the clamps that I use in some of my previous videos might seem pretty aggressive, but I'm telling you right now, this is some pretty serious spring-loaded stuff here for clamping these boards back together. And you know, Apple uses force to put these boards together. That's how the thermal compound gets smashed. All right, don't tear up your new tools, dumbass. There we go. Interesting. I cannot wait to try this out. All right, well, if this is what we've got in the first box and the second box, what do you suppose we've got in the third box? Do you think we might have, like, maybe some sort of a control module? Like, possibly for, ooh, power, I love it. So here we've got a temperature adjustment. Not just your regular old one-turn potentiometer. Mijing, the Motnerboard layer disassembles the welding table. That's okay, I'm sure somewhere out there somebody's laughing at the way I pronounce Mijing. All right, let's slide that back in the box. And then I am very anxious to get back to work. Now, this device here, this heated board platform for taking apart and rejoining 10, 10s, and 10s Max, I'm going to be, if not reviewing this individually, I'm going to be using this in tons of upcoming videos, so it's definitely going to get its moment of fame. The one here that I am truly interested in, I'm interested in all of it, but the one here that really gets me is this one here. This is the JCP11F. This is a programmer for programming NAND for, I believe, iPhone 8 through iPhone 10s Max. So I'm really excited to have this one. However, there is a little bit of a quirk that I think deserves a bit more attention. I noticed that this one has some sort of like a rechargeable points system where there's some operation that you do here that actually, it's licensed. How am I trying to say this? It's actually going to charge you money as you use it. Now, I'm not sure yet if it's going to be charging money like just for the sake of you unlocking Wi-Fi on a NAND, or if it's going to like charge you every time you plug it in. You know, I don't know. So I'm going to be reviewing this one independently, if not during a live repair, but then just by itself. I cannot wait to get this out and use it. So that's a pretty good pile of stuff. I really appreciate it. Union Repair, thank you so much for sending me this stuff. Very much appreciated. Thank you. That's it for this time. I can't wait to try out the new NAND programmer, and I really cannot wait to use something that's made for separating and rejoining these boards. As you all know, this tool of mine looks like this. You know, I use my board heater, and whenever I have one that won't cooperate, clamp that sucker right on down like that. All right, guys, so that's going to be the end of this video. I do thank you all for watching. Look forward to seeing these dudes here in upcoming videos, and I will see you all soon. Have a good day, everybody. There is so much more going on here than what meets the eyes. If you'll look here, this thing is not just for joining and separating the PCBs. Let's get in and look just a little bit closer. Look, we have cutouts here for doing rework on ICs here and here. We have larger cutouts down in here. So we have all these fantastic cutouts for doing rework on ICs, but more importantly, we have the Motnerboard machine that has very smooth temperature adjustments. What about the tool Tubemate? What's up with this thing? Whoa, holy crap. This is like maybe carbon fiber? Hear it? Oh yeah, us baby. Let's see here. I expected this to be cheap plastic. Doesn't seem like cheap plastic to me. My solder dispensing thing has seen better days. See, it's all busted and cracked. There, you can see it. So what if we take, well, look, it's just literally falling apart. So what if we take this tube out, slide this one in. Now it's got a nice firm fit right here, and we can really get down in here and squeeze that in there. Oh yeah. You know, I gotta say, at first I was skeptical, but here my solder paste is completely, you know, it's just completely worn out, and now we have this this tool Tubemate. Cool. Thanks, Sven. That's awesome. Oh man, and these drivers. Let's have a look at my tri-wing driver. Here is my tri-wing driver under the microscope. It really is the very, very tip that matters. And as you can see, the very tip of my tri-wing driver, I mean, it is just pretty well completely gone. You can see it's twisted off on there. So this is no fun to use. That is a steaming pile of garbage. Let's get a little tip action going here, and let's bring in the new one from Tool. And you see how we've got a nice tip on here. So there you have it. You have my old tri-wing driver here, purchased like on Amazon or something, and then here you have the one by Tool. I love these drivers. These are quickly becoming my most favorite drivers in the world.